G'day guys, hope you're well. It is all happening. It is just, everything's coming with a rush. The draft, the fixture, memberships are arriving in the mail. People are sharing their memberships and photos on social media. There's this excitement. The boys will be back at training shortly, and the big news, and I address all the big news, is the AFL calendar. The Carlton AFL calendar has arrived in the mail. I order one every year, and I can't wait to share this with you. The 12 players, the Carlton players, you would think it's probably the top 12 players that the football club would feature. They've got the big four on the front there. You got Charlie, you've got Harry, you got Sam, you've got the skipper. Are they the top four in regards to star factor? Would you go on with someone else on the front? I think the AFL have pretty much got it spot on, don't you think? We'll go through that shortly, and I'll unveil who the other 8 players are who feature across this wonderful calendar. I haven't had a look yet. I've just taken the plastic off. I can't wait to share it with you. Quickly, I had tough conversations at Camp Kerno, Torquay. Well, I didn't, but apparently our players did. This is a T-shirt that the boys from League Tees, who are great friends of mine, supplied me with T-shirts. This is the first opportunity I've had to wear this one. I will put their website in the description below, and please check out their catalogue of tees. They are beautiful fitting T-shirts. They feel really good, and they've just got this magical retro feel to everything they do. So please support them, because they support this channel. I can't wait to put round 4, April the 6th, Saturday twilight, Carlton versus Fremantle at the Adelaide Oval in my hard copy calendar. I can't wait. I reckon that's a beauty. I think you couldn't wish for a better opponent, probably on a neutral ground, than at a ground where we just have never been able to play good football at. We were never going to play Adelaide again. That's going to go to someone else, and we weren't going to play Port Adelaide. We did that last year. We were a disgrace to open up gather round against the Crows. We get an opportunity to play Fremantle at the Adelaide Oval in a twilight game at a ground we just shit our pants at. And if we can't get across the line against a team that we have the wood over, or we beat Fremantle over here, we beat them over there, we'll never win at the Adelaide Oval. I'm not quite sure what the problem is with that place, because there's stacks of Carlton supporters who are South Australians who will be at this ground, and we will have the probably the lion's share of supporters at that game. Let us know in the comments below whether you were planning to go. Have you booked flights? Have you booked accommodation? Where you're staying? Or are you going to do a road trip? I'm actually seriously thinking about doing a road trip and going across for this one. I wasn't going to, but I'm getting excited. I really am. I'm getting excited about the gather round, because it was actually fantastic this year. Other than the fact that our footy club fucking stuck it up in that game. Before I get to the calendar, I actually featured in the calendar myself back in 2002. It's actually the 2002 and 2003 official Hammerheads Club calendar. Now, this was a reality TV show which I was a part of. One of the first, well, I wouldn't say one of the first, but I suppose we're just swamped with reality TV now. But this one, is 21 years ago, and I've mentioned it before. And this was a group of guys who came from all over the country, who were put together to form a football team, an Australian rules football team, in a local competition here in Melbourne. We were called the Hammerheads. Our coach was David Rees-Jones. Our president was Sam Kekovich. It was on every Thursday night on Channel 7. It was hosted by Craig Hutchinson. It was the brainchild of Hutchie and also Tim Watson. And it was fantastic. We played the whole year in the Division 2 of the Western Region Football League, and we struggled at the start of the year, but we built momentum, ended up winning the grand final, and we put together a calendar. There was a lot of shit that went on with this TV show, a lot of shit, including this calendar. And I actually feature, I think I feature in April. There you are. Now, we were known as the Tats boy because we all had tattoos, except for this dude here. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is going on here? It looks very sort of camp and very sus. What is the context of this photo? It's actually, yeah, and there's me there with some hair, handcuffed, trouble with the warden. Now, this guy was actually a screw in a jail. And yeah, this is the decided how we were going to sort of set up this photo for April. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Anyway, cut a long story short, this calendar was pretty much produced by the players to fund our end of season football trip. We were supposed to go to Bali in 2002. We'd booked it. We'd booked flights. We'd booked accommodation. We put down, I think it was a $150, $200 deposit. I think the trip was going to cost us, we're going to go for 6 days or something. The trip was going to cost us about $800 or $900 or $1,000. I can't remember exactly the price, but the proceeds from this calendar was supposed to fund the football trip. And fortunately, this just didn't sell. It just didn't sell. No one wanted it. I mean, seriously, who the fuck would want this? Other than keeping it as, I suppose, reminiscing, no one bought this. And we were all excited. We think this was going to make a lot of money and we'd be all travelling across to Bali and drinking it up and carrying on like pork chops over there and not having to pay a cent other than our deposit. And when this calendar fell through and we didn't get the funding, we decided not to go to Bali. We just forfeited our $150 deposit and we went to Adelaide instead. Now, it was a blessing in disguise because we'd already booked the accommodation and the weekend at the Bounty in Bali, in Kuta, and it was the same, this is true story, it was the same weekend as the Bali bombings. So there you go. Anyway, all right, let's get on the Carlton calendar because this is what we want to speak about. As I said, you would think the top 12 players at the football club would probably feature in this. The genuine stars would get their own month. I like calendars when they're like this because you look at your own. I'm an August birthday. So let's go through and have a look. The big fella, the skipper of our football club, Patrick Cripps, he is January. Okay, there you go. There's the big Cripper. We go to February. We've got Charlie. All right, looks like he's having a shot for goal. Not quite sure who that is there in the background with the hands on their hip. All right, there's a varicose veins there in Charlie's legs. And thanks for all the comments regarding my last video that, Charlie's poor form in the finals was put down to injuries, which I was unaware of. Sam Walsh, he's March. West Coast Eagles there. That must have been the game we played against them over there where we thumped them. Got no idea who that West Coast Eagles player is there in the background. No idea. Okay, so these are the top 4. Here's Big H against the Cats when we beat them in round 2 at the MCG. So tell me, are they the top 4? Are they the top 4 at our football club? So Harry's April. Let's see who they've got at number 5. And May is Adam Sard. Okay, I've spoken about Sardi. I don't reckon he had a greatest year. He was very serviceable, had some really good games. He's been chased there, but it looks like Brad Close against the Cats. Is he going to kick? No, he's going to kick on his left foot. Or right foot. He's got the ball in his right hand. Anyway, that's a strange one. That's definitely Brad Close in the long sleeves chasing him. All right, so let's have a look. No. Is this 2024? It is. It arrived yesterday in the mail. June. What the fuck? Andrew Dillon, he's having a fucking mare. Fucking Zach Fisher is June. Not only did he have pretty much a pox year at our football club and was really disappointing after having a reasonably good 2022, reasonably good, finished top 10 in the best and fairest, but he was really average. To feature as the top 12 players and June, get the prestige June, and I feel really sorry for anyone whose birthday falls in June. You'd be absolutely devastated that Zach Fisher, a bloke, is no longer at our football club. What the fuck's going on with the AFL? What the fuck? I like it. July, Blakey Acres, one of my favourites. What a clutch year this boy had for our football club. I love it. Here's July. You would be extremely happy if you were born in July to see the great man from Fremantle. Well, started at St Kilda, Western Australia, went to Fremantle, and we got him. We got him for half an eaten dim sim. That's how cheap we got this boy from, and he was sensational. Had a bit of a bad patch like the whole team did, but for him to be July in his second year at the football club, what an effort by Blake Acres. Now I'm an August boy and I'm wrapped with this because I think he should be in the top four. I really do. Get rid of Harry and put this beast, Jacob Wiedering, in August, and I'm an August the 4th, and I love this. Thank you very much, the AFL. You fucked up with Zach Fisher, but you've put my boy, Jacob Wiedering, in August. I think he's clearly, not so much probably star factor top four, but he should be in there. He should be in there. Vice captain, the absolute general down back. He is a beast. Well done. All right, to September. Yeah, super player, super year. Adam Chera, second year at the football club. Goes into September. Really, really like it. Really like it. I think he is clearly in our top 12 and deserves to be there in September. Adam Chera. A couple of ex-Freo boys in our calendar. Corey Durden. Now, I don't mind the kid, and I think he's got a little bit of potential, but it's a bizarre one. Fucking, how did they pick this one? How did they put Corey Durden in front of Jesse Motlop? How? Oh, I'm assuming Jesse's not there. I mean, he had an injury-interrupted year and really didn't fire a shot when he played. That's a bizarre one. You'd be disappointed if you are an October baby. Anyway, Corey Durden. Oh, I love it. November. The one and only, arguably the most courageous individual ever to put on a Carlton jumper. The great Sam Doherty as November. Have a look at that kicking style. Lovely. Beautiful. And involved, okay, in that passage of play. Now, all of those players who were involved in that passage of play have featured in this calendar. I was talking about Blake Acres who kicked that goal. Started with Jacob Wiedering. Oh, no, Hollands. then went to Doc. Let's see if Ollie Hollins is in here. November, Georgie Hewitt. I reckon he dropped somewhat. Is he in the top 12 players at the Football Club? I wouldn't have thought so. Probably he features on the back of an outstanding 2022. But he did drop away a little bit. I reckon he's been probably suffering a little bit with his body, but he features as December. Anyway, tell me what you think, guys. All right, as I mentioned, Zach Fisher, not happy with that. Did they get it right? Anyway, look forward to the draft next week. Let's follow it. Let's see who we pick up. What does Nick Austin have up his sleeve? Speak soon.